Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, bitch, we got views.
It's I Got Some Shit to Say to the podcast, man. We back like we don't stop, because trust me, we never do. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right, R.I.P. Whizzle Fizzle.
Whizzle Fizzle.
Back there in the corner, as always,
ChadArmesTV.com.
Mika Padre.
Yep.
And got some guests with us tonight.
Yes, we do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A name that's came across the mics plenty of times on plenty of episodes.
Yeah, for
right?
sure. Multiple times.
And tonight, when we finally got him to come over here and sit down with us, he was lucky enough to bring someone we need to meet. So we'll get into it. Our guest tonight is Nyse, ladies and gentlemen. That guy. You ever heard that tag? Let's try that one more time. It is kind of low, isn't it? Nice.
Yeah, turn me up.
All right, we can play it fucking 10 times.
Dude, legendary producer in Nashville.
Let's get nasty. Let's get nasty.
For sure. I don't feel like Nyse gets the respect that Nyse deserves as a producer. Because as much as he's been, because he was on a lot of big projects too back in that same time period that the Fates and the Coops were on as well.
So there's
everybody
two.
else, you know what I mean?
Imagine that this is the best way to describe Nyse. If you're unaware or unfamiliar, if you're just getting tapped in, or if you're curious now. If there's a Mount Rushmore of producers from Nashville rap, his face is on there.
No, for sure.
Right? And there's only 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, you got Nyse, you got Broadway.
Ooh, watch it, Chad.
I know what I'm doing.
You're gonna hurt feelings. He said, "I know what I'm doing."
You got Nyse, you got Broadway, you got Fate. I wouldn't say Coop because Coop doesn't do it anymore. Neither does Jody. Neither does Zach. So I'd say Nyse. I would say
You got to put Coop on there, though. You
think so?
See, this is how it
Okay,
starts.
well, that's fine. We could do Fate, Coop, Nyse, Broadway. I'd put 5. I'd put Wee Wee on there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Depends on time. Depends on the timeline we're talking about.
Yeah. Who else you got on there?
The 4 you named, probably.
Yeah.
The fifth, I'd have to think hard, but
just I'm talking about from 02, 03 to like just the longevity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wee Wee's his longevity didn't start till like 2010.
But there's a lot that I don't know.
So if you do, well, that's what I'm saying. But just
when
as far
they
as,
started, and
right?
We ain't trying to shit on nobody right now.
But the main 4 I remember was Nyse, Broadway.
I guarantee you, anyone that y'all are thinking we should have named just then, they are well familiar with any of the names we just named. So we'll put it like that, and they agree with every name we just named. How's that?
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
All right, sorry about that. I didn't want to. I busted all that intro up, but I wanted to make sure people
know who
understood
the fuck is here.
Yeah, do your research on Nyse.
Most of the time, me and Chad's been acquainted with Nyse is through our friend B. Howard.
Absolutely.
You can't get B. Howard without Nyse, really. Kind of, they were Batman and Robin for a number of years. I'll let them argue who was Batman and who was Robin. B. Howard is one of the most talented, underrated artists this world has ever seen. They're along the city.
Yeah, when I hit B. Howard about coming on the show with Nyse, he said, "You know what? Hit Nyse because I know Nyse has got an artist he's working with that would be dope for the show."
Perfect.
And that leads us into go ahead and get the intro for the gentleman over there.
Perfect way for you to lead into that. Yeah,
that
was beautiful.
Yeah,
a very talented yet a stranger to us.
For sure. We just found out about him like whenever I messaged you about being on the show, and we did our research.
Kane Comfort is here
Absolutely
with us tonight, and Kane, we're pleasure to fucking have you.
Give him a round of applause.
We definitely will.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Good, we appreciate that. When we got fed that line from our friend B. Howard, we've been acquainted with Nyse for years, man. Like, Nyse is extended family to me and Chad, and always has been. But he's picky choosy.
Yeah.
People that someone that Nyse tends to, so to speak. I don't know if y'all have a label situation set up. We'll get into all that kind of stuff, or if y'all have a current situation together, or how that looks. But I know from previous years knowing the kid that he'll get clingy towards one artist or a specific artist that the shit works, right? Works. It always has. And that's kind of like how I know Nyse. You know what I'm saying? And through that, Nyse has gained such a fucking catalog of just smash records that now he has record. You can't put a project out, fuck that guy. You can't have a project out. The guy's zooming past it. If y'all didn't hear it.
Yeah, with a fart muffler.
Man,
on his mic,
stupid ass fucking kid. He revs it up like I'm staring at him like I like it or some shit. I hate that fucking car.
Well, he thought somebody would hear it and think he was cool. That's all that was.
Where was I at? You know me. I'm fucking crazy.
You was talking about Nyse.
Yeah, I was talking about Nyse, but what was I saying? Fuck.
He sticks with one artist.
Yeah, he sticks with one artist, but the fact is, over that time, he's been acquainted with particular artists that he has made smash records with. Now you can't put a project out without hollering at Nyse. You follow me?
Absolutely.
Like, you just can't. Like, I don't think you can, and if you do, you should. And if you haven't, you must. You know what I mean? It's like one of those deals. Yeah. Nyse has gained credentials over the years.
Yeah.
Right? So when I heard that he was working with you, Kane, I did not know you sang R&B. We haven't even put that out there yet. Kane, he got a little swag to him and shit. Like
he's a full on.
Scoot in here.
He's a
full
on.
Watch the screen. That's what they see there. So I want y'all to see
for sure.
Yeah,
he's full on.
But he's a R&B. The kid's a star. I hate to say it like that off the jump.
No, but I mean, we listened to all the entire catalog.
You have and as soon as we hit play, the audio only, right? But you carry yourself well. You're I see what Nyse is doing.
Yeah.
I see what Nyse sees.
Right.
I see. He probably went off the talent alone and just knew what he could do for you as far as y'all. How long y'all been working together? Let's get to that.
Man, we were just talking about this not too long ago. We came up with. We had the answer, but I can't even remember.
We
had in the emails. It's probably maybe like a little over a year, maybe.
Whoa.
Wow, okay, y'all been putting in work then.
That is not the answer I expected.
Yeah.
I honestly think it might not even be a year because it was April.
I think it was like
it's over a year. Yeah.
Okay.
It was it
I
was.
want to say it was it November or something or August? I don't know. But
how many records do y'all have out
I want to
now?
say it was November. It was November, and now it was November. We did
Lotus
or something. We did like 5 records. And
the EP. The Lotus EP.
5 records before April, and then from then on, now we have like.
I don't even know.
Like tonight, we're dropping one at midnight.
Oh shit!
And that'll be number. Probably like 13 or 14.
So when this is out, when this episode comes out, the single will already be out. We'll put the link in the description.
What's the name of the song?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Song dropping at midnight tonight is called Can't Measure.
Can't Measure. All right.
Can't Measure.
Chad, what's today's date? March what?
This is being recorded on March the 1st.
Got you. Because, we got catalogs. But at the same time, that's exciting. I didn't know y'all had a record coming out tonight.
Bro, I didn't know that there was an EP, bro. I listened to all the singles, and I thought Lotus was a single. So I listened to
Lotus. Yeah, so Lotus is a song as well. So but it's also the name of the EP. Yeah.
So there's a couple that I haven't got to. The Raised by Wolves, I think, and maybe Take Flight. I haven't heard, but I've heard everything else. And you did this, all this you produced, Nyse?
Yeah, we did all this.
Okay, so you're looking at a good little chunk of songs.
Lotus was actually the first song that we did. Recorded. Yeah,
I think this will be song number 12. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, that's dope. I probably heard 6 to 9 different records.
Yeah.
But I just went to your artist page on iTunes and just hit play on your like profile picture, and it just went. You know what I'm saying? It spins into a few different records. But then we played 2 visuals prior to the episode starting. Like we sat down and went over some shit and got to know each other a little bit. And he what was the 2? 65 South was one, and
If We Met.
And If We Met. And If We Met is the current, like your most current single prior to the one coming out tonight, correct?
Yeah, well, I did release Heartstrings actually after.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Actually, sorry, No Name.
No Name came out like last week or about 2, maybe.
Huh, that's weird the way it shows up.
A couple weeks ago.
I thought it showed like the most previous as like your little song. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
So No Name, that was just on YouTube. No Name I haven't dropped a visual for No Name yet.
Gotcha.
So on Spotify and Apple Music.
What's funny about this episode for our consumers is that the way me and Chad's schedule works when it comes to I Got Some Shit to Say is we coordinate together as partners about how we fulfill this schedule based off each other's time and availability. And if Lex, Leroy, 5, if any of us is available, how we're going to make a shake, whatever. But it's funny how these things lead up to the actual episode. Because although I've explained already that me and Nyse it's my buddy. You know what I'm saying? He's literally, I got his number. I could text him. I could call him. And he'd probably answer, be like, Squints, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Chad handled this one. Chad dribbled this ball. You know what I'm saying? And while he probably learned a week ahead of time who you were, right? And when I knew that we had Nyse locked in and that he was bringing his artist, I just didn't lock into who he was bringing. Right. Yeah, Nyse, my buddy. I know Nyse coming. He's bringing somebody. It's got to be somebody worth the shit because Nyse is nice.
Yeah, for sure.
And then on your story one night, Nyse, y'all were in the studio.
Yeah.
And you had just put something down, and Nyse is he's not real active on social media. Probably more than myself for sure. But I know you're not just out there all the time on social media every day, like, just
you know me. You know me.
You post moments. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah. And there was a moment, and Nyse got it up like this. He's at the board, and Nyse is in the zone. He's feeling this record, right? Yeah. And as he spun around, there sat Kane, right? And that was like, I was like, I bet that is the guy.
Yeah.
And then Chad sent me the a record. He sent me a link just because I just be moving a lot of shit, and he knew I was at work, so he knew he can get my ear. So he sent me some records, and that took me down a rabbit hole vocally.
Yeah.
And bruh, the shit's fire. And most of the records y'all named from Lotus forward are the ones that got fed to me through the particular playlist that was played to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But all of which are, it's just how do we say this, Chad? Quality R&B. You follow what I'm saying?
No. I think we should put the 65 South video in there for people to see it.
We can. I don't
that way. That way they don't even have to click off of the interview to go watch it. Yeah. That way, and we'll put the link to where they can watch it. But I say we throw it in the video to where people, if you're cool with that,
absolutely,
to where people can actually see it in the middle of the episode, to where they know what kind of talent this guy is. You know what I'm saying?
We play our sponsors at mid episode, that kind of thing. But we'll put the episode, we'll put the visual for that song before, so they can get a glimpse of,
That's amazing. I appreciate it.
Absolutely,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Our platform's your platform.
Yeah, that visual it was great, dope. But the song is really good,
and that's what was dope as fuck about the visual part. That's what I think I was getting to that, or we were starting to touch on the visuals, but I liked particularly the two songs I got the visual for literally minutes before we started this podcast. And it was like, oh, shit, you got visuals? Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. But that's how shame on me, I guess, out of range you were to me. I just didn't see it. But I'm not that guy. I don't be on social media. I got lucky.
I have to be the one that
when I saw Nyse doing this, Nyse could be on social media. I could be sitting here saying he's not on social media. Like, he's like, dude, I'm on every day. Like, it could be that. I just
right. Because you ain't on social media.
Right. I just happened to see Nyse on. I just from my previous experiences, he doesn't seem that active compared to some of y'all motherfuckers.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
Right. But I'm glad to see a producer of such credential like yourself to gravitate and work on some R&B shit. I really am.
That's I mean, R&B, that's I love R&B. So
yeah.
I grew up on it, and I honestly, like, that, I ain't gonna say it's my favorite, because I like rap just as much, but nah, I'm a total sucker for R&B, so
right.
I'm having fun right now. So,
but I mean, like I said, a lot of your work previously, like even tracks that were probably B-listed, never even came out. Like I had ears on, believe it or not. Like I said, that I've spent a lot of time with B. Howard, and so has Chad. But man, I used to hear tons of R&B influence come through Nyse beats.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, I was gonna say the same thing for sure.
And he'll reach just far enough to where B could hang on to him and make something shake. You know what I'm saying? But you could tell that you get him where he wants to be down that road anyway. But that shit sounded like, I even looked at Nyse as we were playing some of the catalog prior to the episode. Even I was already familiar with the records, but I was playing through a couple, and I looked back at Nyse on two different ones and said, "Did you do this one?" Because I'm used to hearing that nasty.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, we're just using hip hop records, even though they
funny too, because he's probably like the first artist where I don't think I've used like a tag once on any of his records.
Yeah, well, especially
because I don't.
It ain't nasty.
Nah,
but R&B they don't really.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting, but I don't even. It's just not necessary.
Right. No, I get that, especially with that type of music too.
Yeah, it's not even necessary.
Answer.
And I don't even, I want you to wonder. I just want you to get lost in the music and just wonder.
I was wondering.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you had to ask. Yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that. But yeah, no, I don't. I just want you to listen to the music and get your own experience and let it hit your soul. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that shit's hitting, bro.
Yeah.
So can I pick your brain, Kane, for a little bit? Okay.
Go.
So you said you're what, 24, 25?
Yeah, 25.
Are you from here? Or are you from somewhere?
Yeah.
I'm not from here. I grew up in Kansas, actually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
what brought you to Tennessee?
Music.
Music?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
How long ago was that?
3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
So, actually, almost 4 years ago now.
Yeah. So you just always, was singing always your thing, like growing up as a kid, or was it something that you kind of came into like in middle school, high school? Or
Yeah. So it was like singing was always kind of my thing, like for me at least.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't have there wasn't a big reason for me to go into it when I was young.
Yeah.
My dad was a musician, so I mocked him a lot, like took after him a lot. But I was just like more into sports growing up and stuff like that.
What sport?
Football, basketball, and I ran track too. I went to
baller.
I went to a small school, so it was do everything. Yeah.
What position you play in football?
I was a receiver and a defensive back.
I figured, especially you said Kansas. That's a big basketball state too.
Yeah, big basketball state. My brother played college basketball.
Oh hell yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, but I actually broke my leg playing football, and then I actually picked up the guitar when I was like a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
Because my dad was a guitar player and he had one, so I just started picking up the guitar, and that's kind of where the first earliest signs of like singer-songwriter R&B stuff.
You still play?
Came from me. I do still play.
Damn, did you bring it?
I didn't bring it.
I didn't bring it. I started to tell you to bring it too.
Yeah, I did.
I wish you would.
Well, you can always swing back through.
I thought about bringing my shit too.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Hey, if we come back through,
when you come back through.
I did not know though you could play guitar.
That's dope, dog.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So like I said, you can pick another finger.
Yeah. There we go. So, and then from there, really like I started to get into like rap music a lot. So I started trying to blend that into the songs that I was writing and things like that. And, I wasn't releasing any stuff, just writing songs and making them on my computer and stuff like that. And then
just by yourself?
Yep. And then, completely by myself.
The story keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, absolutely 100% by myself, not showing anybody, not showing literally anybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, after that, I started showing my parents and stuff like that. After that,
where are we at right now?
Did a few talent shows, probably like senior year of high school.
Oh, so you're still teenager.
17, 18.
I'm still in high school. Yeah. And then I went to college.
Yeah.
Was just studying, not playing sports or anything, just studying.
Doing the school thing.
Doing the school thing. Wasn't really working out for me. Never really loved school, not even in high school. It was just
same here.
That's okay.
But I luckily had the opportunity to go to college, so it made sense to at least try it at the time.
Yeah, good.
And
good head. There you go.
After a while, I probably my sophomore year of college, I was just like, I had like an internship, and it was just it wasn't my thing at all. So I was like, I'm gonna go do music. And I kind of just made that decision in my head. A big reason I did that, though, was my dad did pass away when I was in college.
Okay. I'm sorry about
that. It's okay. I appreciate that, though. Yeah, we've all lost people.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
But it was a blessing in my life, big time, because what happened was, you just stop taking your life for granted so much.
Yeah.
You kind of just start like I wanted to take control of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like start making decisions for myself instead of just starting to go on the. I just started to realize how precious life was.
Instead of being an autopilot.
Yeah. Seize the day, dive into your fears, like that type of stuff, and that's really like where it led to. So I was just made the decision to move to Nashville. I didn't really know what I was doing.
Solo?
Pretty much solo. I had one friend named Nyse. He's an incredible guitar player. He used to live here. Cool. He just moved. Actually, a phenom at the guitar. Like
just your buddy from school or something.
Yeah. And he's actually the best guitar player I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Cool, man.
Yeah, best guitar player I've ever seen in my life. He's not really playing too much anymore.
What's his
but
name one more time?
Trade
He
Dice.
actually played
Trade Dice.
He actually played the guitar on "Stupid in Love."
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he
Hell
played
yeah.
on the "Stupid in Love" record. He did that in about one
Yeah.
take because he
Right,
had to
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But
He was in and out.
And you,
yeah.
and you didn't know anybody or
I
nothing.
didn't know anybody here besides
Just came
him.
on a dream.
Yeah,
I'm with it. Respect to that. I know one other person like that, Chad.
Yep.
Logan Sport. Same story.
Oh yeah, Logan.
But,
Yeah.
he's a country artist.
Yeah.
So when did you meet Nyse?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Shoot, and then I was in Nashville for 2 years at that point.
Had you had any luck?
Yeah.
I,
Sorry.
I released a few songs and was just like performing and like
Just
writing
trying to
and
get-
figuring out like
Yeah, figure
how
shit
to
out.
do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I had no idea what I was doing, and just really just figuring it out, shooting at every angle, every little opportunity I got, saying yes to no matter what, and then. Eventually, I actually started working with Broadway, and I met him.
Shout out Scotty
Shout out
Broadway.
Broadway,
Shout
man.
out Scotty Broadway.
Yeah, man. That's, that's one of the
Super
homies.
talented.
Oh,
like,
dude. Yeah, for sure. One of
yeah.
them.
And-
Scotty, we put him on that Plain Jane just right
Yeah,
before
we let him hear
started.
that too.
yeah,
They hadn't
yeah,
heard
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So,
That shit sounds so good.
Yeah, so-
drop
but-
it, drop it.
Yeah, please. We need
Please
music
drop
from
it.
Broadway big
yeah,
time.
absolutely.
Right. Tell him, man.
But yeah, so I got put in touch with Broadway through some, people I was working with on like kind of the business side of music. They just kind of were connecting me with, kind of this whole world that you guys
Yeah,
are in.
yeah.
Because especially being an R&B guy on the R&B hip hop side, like on the surface, Nashville is just country music. So
Yeah, man.
it's
Just on the surface.
yeah, just on the surface.
You ain't got to dig deep.
And I knew it was here. That's why I moved here.
Yeah.
I was like, I know there's this music here for me, and I'm gonna, it's a place where I can get connected quicker than I would in a market like LA or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
So,
Especially
anyways.
being R&B. I mean,
Yeah.
you stick out like a sore thumb here, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, know how rare of an occurrence. Not to cut you off.
yeah, and that's what I'm learning. Yeah,
That's how me and Chad's been in this shit for a long fucking time. And I mean, we've jumped on every stage we were ever offered to be on. We've, like always been open ears to all different genres of music, like just chasing opportunity. And dude, probably count on my combined fingers and his too how many R&B artists we've actually encountered in our careers
that's really
They
crazy.
really were dope.
that were really chasing it.
Yeah.
And no, I was going to narrow it down to one set of hands for how many were actually dope enough to be
No,
pursuing
for sure.
doing
Yeah,
what
there
they're doing.
there was not that many. I mean, rappers. I mean, there's as many
Yeah.
hands you could fit in this room.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Love R&B though, and I've
Me
had
too,
since
man.
you can ask my mother, and my mother's on disability. She lives here with us. She's a strong bone to this house.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, she's not here. But she obsessed vocals. Like I've been obsessed with vocals since I was like Liliana's age. Like that's how like my whole love for music started, was just people that could sing. Like I envied that shit. I told Kane earlier, I put my hands down on the table and told him to pick a finger and cut it off and give me that talent of his, because it's I've always admired that shit. Like that shit's different. But if there's a mic in my car, y'all make jokes with me forever, because I sing like nobody's listening.
I
But
love that though. As long as
we
you
all
got the
do it.
soul. Yeah,
right,
we all do.
my windows are illegally tinted for that purpose, bro. Literally, so I can sing, and then I make jokes at people driving.
feel
It's
that,
fun.
yeah.
But you were saying, not to cut you off either, man.
Oh, you good?
But you were saying you encountered, that's when you met Broadway. Like people
Yep.
connected some dots and steered you in a direction of a gentleman we all
Yeah.
call Scotty Broadway, and we're all familiar with him. We love that guy. So
Yeah.
so what happened then? What's going on then?
So then and by the way, I just want to say thank you to the people who did hook me up with Broadway.
built that
was a
bridge,
huge that was a huge opportunity for me to meet Broadway. And I got to work with Broadway a little bit, and basically just learn from him. I got to track with him. It was really good experience for me. We had the intention of releasing songs and stuff like that. Stuff eventually kind of fell out. It wasn't any hard feelings or anything. But
Yeah.
You know how it goes sometimes.
Sure.
But it was incredible experience for me to get to track with Broadway as an engineer and stuff like that, and just
He's a
learn
genius.
from his harmonies. Yeah, he's got different harmonies and things like that that he's passed down from his family and stuff
Oh, absolutely,
like that.
yeah. He talks about it on his episode, yeah.
It's incredible. So.
And we were unfamiliar with that, about how, like, historically, like, through his family, he was in tune with
music really runs deep in his family. And so that was huge. And then going from there, I was really just, like, looking for somebody new to work with. And those same people were like, hey, there's this other producer, Nyse. His name's Nyse. I really think y'all two would, fit. Do you want to meet him and see, like,
whoever's steering you in these directions knows the sound.
Yeah,
I mean, because Broadway, like Nyse, has always had, I wouldn't say a strong R&B influence, but he was able to actually put a few things out with, probably with Lito and like Robin Raynell and like that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? That had just more like a gospel kind of vibe or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say right there.
I got you.
I just don't know Nyse for those types of records. I really don't.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that you found that now, dog, because
yeah, and I mean, it was, shout out Jason Tyus. It was Jason really who
Yeah.
was like,
Who's that?
He was one of the guys that I was working with that was kind of steering me in these directions.
Oh,
hooking
okay.
me up with Broadway.
Yeah, like a facilitator.
Yeah. He, they somehow knew that you had that vibe in you. You know what I'm saying? As a producer, and they just like, we just had a meeting and
with Nyse too.
Yeah, I just had a meeting with Nyse.
You remember all this?
Really, it wasn't a meeting. It was like let's get together and create.
Yeah. They came through. They played me some of his music. I was blown away.
Mm-hmm.
And I immediately had, after hearing everything, I had a track in the back of my mind. It's crazy how like that'll happen. Like
you knew instantly where you wanted to go with it.
I was like, I got this one track, and I gave it to him, and then that was the first record we did.
What was that?
Lotus.
Okay.
That's actually the name of the first EP, the first project we did was like, what was it, 5 songs?
5 songs, and that was the first record we did.
And it was actually the first
night
song.
I met him.
Yeah.
We'll share.
Y'all recorded that the first night?
Yeah, so it was like...
Oh, so you had somewhere on the board, you already went right to it and just played it and then just figured it out. Nice.
It was kind of one of those things where it was just, almost like those moments that you talk about in the studio where it's like, it all happens so quick. Yeah. He just played the beat, and then I felt a melody, and we went from there.
That's just like immediate chemistry, though, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's kind of, it's like unexplainable too. Like just the whole vibe and the chemistry that we've acquired, like just through our time.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it keeps getting
crazy.
better.
Yeah, and it keeps getting better. Like,
and it will. You know that, Nyse.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I told him, I said, hey man, you are a mega star.
No, I co-sign that.
I do too.
I appreciate that.
And
I really do.
Big time.
That's really hard for me to do, kids.
Yeah,
Me too, bro. But
It's,
I mean, sometimes some things you can just tell.
Right.
We've been around long enough to know where you can just tell if somebody's got
absolutely
that thing
Bro,
that
it takes,
hardly nobody else has.
for sure.
You know
It
what I mean?
takes balls to sing, man.
Yeah.
Real talk. Like, just to have that self-confidence to get out there and perform. It's like, I've never seen you perform, but at the same time, like, just to call yourself a vocalist. Like, shit, sing something. But motherfuckers going to hit you with that and shit. And go ahead, Chad.
The thing is, too, though, bro, the thing that I like so much about his story just now is not only does it take guts to sing like that, but just to sing in general, but the fact that you moved here you didn't live in Atlanta. You lived in Kansas, dog.
Kansas.
And you moved all the way from there and said, I'm just going to try this. You didn't have a support not that I'm talking about that came with you.
Right.
You said you came by yourself, right?
I did, yeah.
So, like, to do that, especially when you was like, what, 22 years old?
And
at the
keep
time?
going.
I was 22, yeah.
Bro, I don't want to say you were a kid because you're grown, but, like, you're still young, dog. Like, that takes a lot of, because there's so much uncertainty there.
Yeah, it takes a lot of fucking confidence / self-control. I mean, dude, one drunken night downtown Broadway, bro, you can be broke for the rest of you. Could be calling home begging for a bus ride.
No, yeah.
Like, you can piss it all away in a fucking bet online. Like, there's no telling where these roads will take you when you're riding solo, man.
And the thing is, I didn't know that. So,
You just knew you wanted to do music.
Yeah. It was just, I didn't know what I was getting myself into at all.
It's like a movie, dog. It's like a movie.
It is a
Yeah,
movie.
it's really like
The dopest. I keep trying to hold
that's
on.
why I had the confidence. You know,
I
what
keep
I'm saying?
trying to hold
because
on.
I didn't know.
Chad, hold on to the fact though the kid's got a guitar in his hand, because that's the part that I keep losing glimpse of for. I didn't know you played guitar, and hearing that you moved. Did you do any?
Yeah,
help me out. You know where I'm going with this.
Let me paint a picture for you with my experience in Nashville the first year.
Let me hear it.
Yeah.
So I guess I was confused as to who I was as an artist, anyways. Probably because I'm carrying around a guitar and I'm like, I'm a rapper.
You're from fucking Kansas.
Yeah, I'm from Kansas. I'm like, I'm a rapper and I'm carrying around a guitar and I'm like, I'm gonna rap on the verses and sing on the choruses and this is gonna be dope. And so I'm showing up like I don't know where to go. So I'm the easiest place to play in Nashville is a writers round. Is usually a writer's round. That's where you got, y'all know the deal. You got four people up there. They each take turns playing their song. It's usually country music.
I don't know the deal.
I've heard of them. I've never been to one.
Yeah. If you're hip hop, then if you've just been in the hip hop scene the whole time, you might never have been to a writer's round.
Right.
But yeah, in country music, pop music, that world, writers rounds are super popular in Nashville. You got four people. Usually they all got a guitar or a keyboard or something, and they just stand up there and you each take turns singing a song like 4 times. It's a song you wrote, and you just tell them
how cheesy did that sound?
I know but that's what I started off doing, and I was always the only one that wasn't a country singer, like every single time, pretty much. And
again, the balls that takes.
The balls, the self-confidence,
with nobody there to like. Nobody there with you to like help you along, gas you up. Not even say gas you up, but like
no encouragement, no like I'll go with you, buddy. None of that shit. Like
it's just like, man, if this doesn't work out well, like I just gotta go back to the house by myself, man.
Yep.
So that salute to you, bro.
I appreciate that.
So y'all linked. So you linked up y'all.
I don't even realize that I actually did all that stuff until y'all are just saying it out loud now.
Don't lose sight of that,
because
bro.
you were
don't lose sight of that.
You had the conversation we had earlier. About the whole, I'm like, damn, you doing the same shit
about like Kanye. Have y'all watched the Kanye?
No, but I need to. I've heard it's really, really dope.
About the documentary.
That dude just believed in himself more than
I like
anybody.
Yeah,
I used to love Kanye.
Yeah.
And then he became a billionaire, and then he got crazy, and now I don't like him no more. Now I could care less.
If you watch the documentary,
I will.
It might change your heart.
I'm gonna watch the
probably
documentary
will.
for sure.
I know he's a great guy. I just hate the antics and stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really
like,
care for it either. But
he just be carrying himself the wrong way and doing the silly shit and just being a weirdo and like, God damn, bro, like relax, man. Go spend your money somewhere.
Yeah,
right.
So like going back to what we were saying, when y'all did Lotus. That was the first song y'all recorded together, right?
Yep.
What we're gonna do, we'll put your artist pages, like the Spotify and the Apple Music. We'll put the profiles in the description. That way, people can just go click.
Let me know when we get to 65 South or we get to another one, because that's when we'll take a break and I want to play that video and we'll hit the sponsors and all that kind of shit. But I want them to see that visual, to Chad's point. So let me know when we get to that point of the story, because that's when I want to pause this and let's just go to that video.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the Lotus EP, it looks like, I'm just going off the Apple Music catalog. Yeah. When you did that song, that was the first song y'all recorded. What was the first one y'all released? Was it the EP first, or did you release a single before the EP? Is that how y'all did? Because on here it's just showing that you released the Vine Full of Scars.
Yeah, you're right.
We
released 2 singles actually. So it was Vine Full of Scars first, and then I Cannot Condone It.
Okay, yeah.
And then
I love how
all of them together.
I love how it's like mashing together for y'all. It's hard for y'all to pinpoint what's when and what's what.
I just try to do I don't want to call it. I don't want to think that I'm saying I'm doing nerd shit, but I'm trying to just keep.
Chad's great about numbers.
Timeline.
He's great.
I'm just a stat person.
I can name any episode, like a stat from or a guest from any episode, and Chad will shoot out the number of the episode so fast. I have no idea.
I'm good at that stuff, but I don't remember what I wore yesterday. But I can remember.
But I reflect towards previous episodes, like y'all are doing these 12 records y'all got, or 11 records y'all have. I'm always like, fuck, wasn't it? No, was it? Same shit.
I guess too, because with me, I'm an artist too. So like, I always was an artist, but before that, anytime I bought a record, I wanted to know who produced it, who played instruments on it. I mean, it's just my stats for musicians and artists.
I understand.
So that's why I like to kind of give them a timeline. Mm-hmm. But that EP came out, and then it was 5 songs, correct? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then after that's when y'all dropped that's when Stupid in Love, right?
Yep. And
like I was telling you off camera, I like how you drop. This R&B artist drops like rappers drop, dog. Like he drops singles monthly.
But was it before you got with Nyse that you started dropping like that?
It was not.
Perfect. Keep going.
It was not, and we really dropped. Like when I got with Nyse, the plan was really just to drop this EP.
And see what happens.
After that, after we dropped the EP, it made sense. Like, okay, this is a good, platform. Let's start doing singles. So
yeah, I mean, you're looking at the first one was April. Cannot Condone was May. The EP was July, and then you was right back in September with Stupid in Love. So now we're going to 65 South. That's what
65 South. Okay,
which was the month after.
So this one, it's a dope record. I like this record.
Really good.
I like this record a whole lot.
I think you guys are really gonna like this record dropping tonight too.
I'm sure we
probably will.
Yeah, you haven't missed.
Nyse went stupid on it.
Yeah, you haven't missed.
I don't doubt that at all. Nyse been kind of quiet.
He gives me a lot to work with, man. Like I'm nothing without an artist.
Yeah,
right.
So I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Like so. He makes it easy for me, and it's fun, and
it sounds amazing.
It's fun, and when we work together, man. It really is awesome. Like it's really becoming like a collaboration.
Absolutely,
like, a collaborative
every song, it's less you doing your part and me doing my part, and it's more like
it's more
us
so
creating
we're putting ideas together,
which is really cool.
It's just a mash of both of y'all together. Both of y'all's talents.
I think I mentioned that to you off camera about collaborative efforts and what that looks like for you right now as an artist, and you never really shunned on it. Like you seemed open to it right now. I don't know if you've always felt that way, but I think that at 25, that shows a maturity as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Not to be so damn, just to be open-minded. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'll say it. I mean, for a 20, you said you're 25.
25, yeah.
Bro, you're very mature for your age, dog.
The self-confidence you possess.
You're confident, you're respectful, and you're super talented. And you can just tell by the time that we've been in here, you carry yourself.
Look at his posture.
Yeah, very well. Like that says a lot, bro.
No,
I'm trying to stay in the
no offense. Yeah, do that for me, please.
Yeah, do it. Just to be real, I mean that's all good shit to have, especially at a young age.
I love the fact that I didn't know who you were, and no disrespect, but there's probably some people that are watching and listening that may not know either, and I know they've heard Nyse. I know
absolutely.
they
have. Yeah.
But
that was the whole point. Like I was like, I know he could use the exposure just for the city because he's
and that cosign will get you through that door.
Being from Kansas, coming to the city, I'm like, man, we finna open it wide up. Wide open.
So let's just stop for a second. Let's roll into a visual, man. Take us into your visual. We'll take a quick break. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll roll into the sponsors, and then we'll come back and we'll let these guys get out of here. But Kane, take us into this, man. What are we about to watch?
We're about to watch this 65 South visual. Check it out. It's a Nashville tribute right there. I'm not from this city, but I love Nashville, and this is for you guys right here, 65 South.
Oh, all right, yeah. Y'all check this out, man. We'll be right back.
South windows down and I'm rolling shotty. Got you riding shotgun, wanting you up on 65 South windows down and I'm rolling shotty. Got you riding shotgun, wanting you up on 65 South windows down and I'm rolling shotty. Yeah, 65 South windows down and I'm rolling shotty. Got you riding shotgun, wanting you up on me. She a plant mom, but I can tell she want a dog. Just like a Frenchie to my lap, that's what she's sitting on. Got tequila on the dash, that's what we sipping on. When we stop the car, climbing back, you know how it goes from here. I'm right here, baby, come right back. I'ma fuck with you till the night turn black. And we got all day, won't skip for play. Can't throw no shade, cause the sun got blazed, yeah. And you and me, we gonna soak 'em out 65 South, windows down, and I'm rolling shotty. Got you robbing, riding shotgun, wanting you up on 65 South, windows down, and I'm rolling shotty. Got you robbing, riding shotgun, wanting you up on 65 South, windows down, and I'm rolling shotty. Yeah, 65 South, windows down, and I'm rolling shotty. Got you robbing, riding shotgun, wanting you up on. She be missing me, even though we never left. Yeah, all she wanna do lately. To me like a tattoo, baby. She said, can I confide in you, baby? She said, being a good person in the city make you lonely. When I'm lonely, sometimes I be wishing you could come and hold me. If you still then, baby, you can come through anytime, no rollie. If you climb on, baby, please go slowly. Take the paper and just fill it up with herb. Let the sunroof clear the smoky air. It's a vibe when it's just me and her. I'm trying to drive, I'm trying not to swerve. You think doing too much, yeah. I be doing just enough, but I don't fuck around with who I love, yeah. 65 South, windows down, and I'm rolling shotty. Got you robbing, riding shotgun, wanting you up. 65 South, windows down, and I'm rolling shotty. Got you robbing, riding shotgun, wanting you up. 65 South, windows down, and I'm rolling shotty. Yeah, 65 South, windows down, and I'm rolling shotty. Got you vibing, riding shotgun, wanting you up on it. Yeah, we vibing, we riding, yeah. Yeah, we vibing, we riding, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We vibing, we riding, yeah. Yeah, 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 we vibing, we riding, yeah.
Yo, you already know what time it is, man. We got to take 1 second, real quick, just to thank our sponsors, right, Chad?
Absolutely.
Without our sponsors, a lot of this wouldn't be possible.
Absolutely.
So shout out to, we'll get it started with our friends at Fish House Burrow, our guy JoJo over at Fish House Burrow.
Outstanding food, dog.
Amazing food.
Yeah.
They're at 1626 Middle Tennessee Boulevard over by the campus out in Murfreesboro. They got a new location coming to Smyrna soon, and he talked about another one in Germantown.
Yeah, working on food trucks and stuff.
Food truck coming, but shout out to JoJo over at Fish House Burrow, man. That kicking chicken is that.
Yeah, hot chicken, great catfish, sides are fire, wings are fire.
They cater to the show often.
They cater often. And on top of that, they got a nice spot as well in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, cool little bar.
So
go get your drink on, man. Tell them we sent you, man.
Support local businesses, man.
Support
for sure.
your local businesses,
Shout
man.
out JoJo Fish House Burrow.
Shout out
Kicking
JoJo.
chicken, baby.
That's it. Tell them I got some shit to say. Sent you, man. They'll cut you a cool little discount too, man. So shout out to them guys over at Fish House Burrow. Also, can't forget Miss Grace over at Striking Promotions. Miss Grace, we love you. We appreciate you. Miss Grace is the fine young lady that hooks us up with all the cool stuff that's branded and logoed out, from like our Chad Arms coasters to the I Got Some Shit to Say lighters, to the worm lighters, to my rolling tray.
Leroy Biggs coasters.
Coasters. She's really took care of us on some personalized products. The lighters that we were able to give out to some of the fans that signed up for the website, that's full compliments of Striking Promotions. We love and appreciate Striking Promotions.
Absolutely.
Also, I got to give a huge shout out to my man Mark Gray over at South Nashville Heating and Cooling. They are a new sponsor here at the show, and we're glad to have him aboard. He's a longtime supporter of Show Improve Entertainment and a longtime supporter of Chad Arms and Squints, and now is a full-time supporter of the I Got Some Shit to Say podcast, which we fucking love. Yeah. They specialize in like quiet HVAC systems and those kind of things, along with any of your HVAC needs.
Mark and him get you good. Mark and him's the plug on the HVACs, man.
Been that way too.
Sure.
Yeah. Again, huge shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling Company. That's expert design, quality installation, superior service since 1985. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number. Y'all see the website. Go check it out.
1980. Look here, 1985.
Some of you snippers wasn't even born.
That is almost 40 years.
Yeah. Shout out to those guys, man. They know what they're doing.
Shout out to Mark Gray, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling Company.
Also, huge shout out to Gaia Healing out in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. They're at 11998 Lebanon Road. Gaia Healing specializes in any type of cannabis products, medicinal purposes, from lotions to ointments to your Delta 8 gummies to the pens, the cartridges, any of those types of things. Trust me, Gaia Healing, Mount Juliet, Tennessee, they are a one-stop shop for any of those types of needs you may have. They have continuously showed their support for the show from the jump, and they continuously show their support now for the show, and we are forever thankful, and we are forever indebted to Gaia Healing, Mount Juliet, Tennessee. It's I got some shit to say to the podcast, man. We back. We took a break, gave y'all the 65 South video by my man Kane Comfort. Kane, scoot in here for me just a little bit. Don't run out on me yet.
There you go. Boom.
We're here with Kane Comfort and the super producer, Nyse.
Yeah, man. Hopefully y'all enjoy 65 South as much as
They had to
we
have.
did.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have showed it to them.
The link's in the description and pinned in the comment section, so you can go straight to his artist profile, whether you use Spotify or Apple Music. If you use something besides that, I mean, you can just YouTube
weird.
it. Yeah. But those are the two main ones that we usually...
What do you use, Chad?
I have both just so I can keep up with our numbers.
Nyse. What do you use?
Flex. It's free.
Nyse. What do you use?
What's
Streaming platform.
I use Apple Music and Spotify.
Yeah.
Flex.
Spotify.
Kane, what up?
I'm on Spotify.
There you go.
I used to be. Then I flipped, I flipped the switch one day to Apple Music. And
You like that better?
Well,
I tried to go back to Spotify when Joe Rogan left.
Yeah,
That's
and went
crazy.
just to Spotify. I tried to go just to Spotify. And I just couldn't.
That's what I did too.
I just wasn't with it no more, man.
I went to Apple. Apple sounds better.
Apple's
I think
just
so too,
easier.
man.
It's just easy.
I think
it has better. They have
Wait,
the sound quality is better.
so Joe Rogan left Spotify?
No.
He
talking about-
went to Spotify.
He went to Squints went to
I was
Spotify
like,
when Joe
what?
Rogan did. Yeah.
Okay.
I like reactivated my Spotify for like a couple months when Joe Rogan went exclusive
Yeah,
Spotify.
and you just couldn't do it.
It's too much.
I'll say this: like, I like this spot. It's weird because some of the albums that I have in my catalog do not show up on Apple Music anymore.
Ain't that funny?
But all of them show up on Spotify.
Ain't that weird?
But for some reason, when I'm listening to music that's like new music, it's so much easier of an interface on Apple Music to go find what's
Definitely.
new
For sure.
than Spotify. But I still love Spotify though. It just depends, I guess.
See, I thought Spotify was easier until I just actually sat down and just gave Apple some time.
Yeah.
Man, I shunned fucking Apple for years, dude. I was Android or nothing.
Yeah.
And then I realized how dope Apple
Now
is.
all the Squint shit talks to each other in this podcast. I mean,
Everything.
his iPad, his Mac Mini, his, you know what I'm saying, his phones. My phone talks to his stuff. Like, it's so
the
much easier.
AirDrop and shit, like all that. And
Seamless.
the camera is fucking amazing. Like,
Compatible.
Yeah.
But again,
everything's just so easy.
I get why people don't make the jump because it's until 2016 that you couldn't pay me to take an iPhone until I got one. And then I was
Shout
like,
out Chill. Chill HTP pulled up. With,
Yeah, he was.
he was the first person I saw in person that had the Samsung, the fold joint.
Yeah, dude. Have you seen those? Those are crazy.
You seen it on TV? Have you seen one in person?
Nah.
Dude, he opened it up,
Wait
and I
till you
mean
see it in
it's
person.
two phones like together, but he was
Bruh.
doing so much on each side of the phone. It was cool as
Hey,
shit. dog.
that
I ain't
shit hit different when I
Yeah.
seen somebody pull it out and
because
sit
he's
it on the
anti-Apple.
table.
He was ranting about Apple. So,
Sure.
so he had
He said, "Well, you want me to show you how this thing works, man?" It's funny. I wish we would have got that on camera. Chad probably did get it on camera, but that thing sat that tall like a deck of cards. It was weird. But then when he flipped that bitch open, boy, you couldn't even see the crease in it. It was
Really?
It was
So you
amazing.
can't see the line in the middle.
I'm a
of nothing.
tech
It's like-
guy.
yeah.
That's crazy.
I love techie shit. I'm that guy. So
You kind of reminded me when you connect monitors. That's what it
Yeah,
was like.
sorta like that, yeah.
kind of like that. Just much smaller.
But it was super. It was dope. It was much more impressive in person than it was than I've seen on television. I just thought it was too much on television, but yeah, it's big as fuck, dude. It's fucking like that big when he opened it up. But anyway,
Hell yeah, Spotify, Apple. So
Apple.
yeah, if y'all now that his stuff will be there, so y'all check it out. 65 South. It great record, man. Great
Yeah,
record.
I'm
The video
glad-
is really good. Well
and that's
done.
just one we personally, between me and Chad, kind of, and them prior to the show, we said we wanted to play just because that one hits different. He's aggressive on that record more to an extent. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Having more fun with it, so to speak.
It was. It had a. Yeah, I would say that too. It had more of a fun vibe to it.
Yeah.
Which is what you were going
corny
for, obviously.
vibe.
That style. No, not at all. Not at all corny.
Yeah.
No. I like the shots that in the video. I like how they did just the shots of like random things, like the shot of your girl and the passenger seat, and then the shot of the CD player, just random shots in the city. Then it would show you like in the park, like going up. It was dope, dude. It was done really well.
Yeah, whoever put it together, that shit looked great.
Yeah. If you watch the video, kind of the I guess the idea behind the song was like 65 South, right? Like we're headed out of Nashville, we're headed south, like away from Nashville. Like let's get out of the city, let's get out to the cut, and like just spend some time away, just you and me. That was
dope. Yeah,
and so we just try to get that across in the video. So.
No, you definitely did. It was well done, and then y'all kept going, man. Like that's what I like about what y'all do.
Going
is because y'all been dropping consistently since I think May. Let's see, April. So April's when you dropped that first one, but we're all the way in end of October, and you're dropping Green Leaves, right?
Green Leaves, yep.
You dropped Green Leaves in October. All these records are available everywhere, and the music's just dope, man.
Yeah, like, it really is. Like I was, like I said, Chad dribbled the ball on this one, so. When he sent me links to music, I was like, oh, fuck, yeah, I should probably listen to some of this, considering the guy's one of very few strangers that's been at this table. You know what I'm saying? But it took over.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
It took over my AirPods.
The whole approach is like, I think we make music like we're making the album. Like, even though all of these songs aren't, they're not collectively presented to you as an whole album, but we make records as if we're creating an album and not really just singles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the good thing about it now about the digital age is that you can do it that way, and it still can be like an album because you can put them together on your playlist or go right to it and click on. You know what I mean? So you can do that way of thinking, and it's not like it was 10 years ago when we were making music to where it was a whole different thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Go ahead. Okay.
You can almost think of it as an album almost if you're somebody who's coming to the catalog right now. You can just
it was an album.
Go to the catalog.
That's what it was for us.
I had about 20 joints.
One,
So how many? 12 to 11, 12 joints, 20 joints, however many I had.
We're making the records almost in real time too. So it's like
I think
this is my life as you're almost getting it, maybe a couple months behind.
So as you're
like sometimes we might make a song and we drop it like in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Like Pressure, we made 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Wait, a week ago.
Yeah, like a week ago. Actually.
And we're gonna drop that.
Are y'all putting records back at the same time? Are y'all working on the album? Is there some put back for an album right now, or is that the focus going forward? How's that work? What are y'all doing right now?
We have songs there. I don't know if we've officially like just set a mark on.
But you've got a stockpile
making an album. But we do have a stockpile, and there are songs that we know. We kind of know, like, what, this is probably gonna be one of the ones that's gonna sit for the album.
Yep, and at times too, it's like if you get a song that's maybe more meaningful, or like one you really like. For me, it's always the one that's more meaningful, right?
Yeah,
and it'll just be a single. You say, okay, well, let's not release that one.
That's for a body of work. That's for a project.
Let's take that back. Get that. Or just scoot the single back so we can
put more time into the.
Exactly. We know we're gonna release this in August. All right, so what singles can we get to pump up to that?
Yeah, for sure.
I think what you said though is like as far as putting the records out. The thing about like with Chad's got so many records out. We're trying to focus on him stacking records and us putting together an album for the first time. Because Chad's always been like the one, I'll just record another album next month or 2 months from now, or I'm working on 2 other albums right now at the same time. Like, he's got a huge catalog of music for that, which is great.
Just constantly working,
but to have him idle back a little bit, and then the flows that he's not using, like the B records, like you're saying, just put them out. Why not? Only reason Chad's not putting them out is because we're putting them out over these fucking jacking for beats, and we're shooting visuals for them at the same time.
But I'm starting to do them like what you're doing though. Like we're gonna probably put out a single a month with a visual.
Yeah.
And then in between we'll do visuals for beat jacking or
it's all
challenges or whatever.
Yeah. It's all leading up to the album.
No, for sure. And then like switching back over to your stuff, like the first song that I heard from you was this one that you dropped in November was the If We Met. That was the first when he told me who you were and I looked you up. That's the first. I don't know how that was the first one that came along but that's the one I heard first.
Yeah, that's why I said that was the most current record, because to Chad's point, I'm on Apple Music, and it shows that displayed. And normally I thought that was like the most current record on Apple Music.
Yeah, and it might be on Apple Music, and I use Spotify, so that might be why. So, well, all the songs should be on Apple Music, but the way it presents itself might be,
Ain't that weird?
But back to your point, it is like, the way I've been feeling now is like, we've been dropping all these records, and now I'm like starting to get to the point where I'm like, I want to just not because it would be smart from like an economic standpoint, but just as an artist, I'm like, it's been really fun to like hustle and drop off all these records, but I also want to step back and like really take my time and like really like think about a big body of work. Like I really have an inkling to do that.
How often y'all working?
They're dropping singles every 3 weeks, looks like. So I mean, you can tell that they're putting in that work for sure.
Yeah, it really depends, because we're also trying to shoot visuals and so I mean,
it's important right now though.
At least 3 times.
Yeah,
at least 3 times a month.
Yeah, at least
3
times a month or so.
Nice. What does the difference look like between rap and R&B? Is it more complicated?
Yeah, from a producer engineer standpoint.
Nah, I mean, creatively, no, it's not. It's not any different. It's just the essentials that you compile to create a full record. Like, it's a little more intricate for R&B.
Yeah,
but as far as like I said, creatively, it's not. It's all the same.
Well, plus too, like when you deal with the main acts that the artists that you've dealt with over the past couple of years, rap wise, they're so advanced talent wise and work ethic wise, like a B. Howard.
Right.
I mean, I'm not a producer, but I would think it makes your job kind of easy as a producer, like, because as far as the engineer side or producer side, with the artist being talented and having that kind of a work ethic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
same with him with the R&B,
right?
I know you said you rap too.
Back to what he said. When you're at a level of a high level talent, then it becomes a collaboration.
Yeah, like a mesh. For sure.
It's not necessarily.
Those are two very, very, very talented people sitting in those chairs right there.
Absolutely, dude. Hell yeah.
Together, I could only imagine being a fly on the wall and catching some of these vibes and seeing what y'all went through, just y'all or whoever was involved making those records that I've heard today.
Yeah, I'd love to be a part of that, one of them kind of sessions, man. That'd be dope to do that, because I haven't.
It's just a different Nyse to me. It really is, man. Yeah. Like, it's like Nyse done got grown on us, boy.
But it just shows the range.
They've opened, like, he's actually opened up that opportunity. Like, I told him, like, man, I was actually looking for a challenge. At some point you kind of get you get bored with the you've been doing some of the same things for a while. You kind of get bored, and
like I said,
you want a challenge, and so. And he was it, man. And like I said, I'm having fun. Like I'm exploring. Like we're free. We're open with it, and that's why we ain't. I don't think we've like scrapped a song.
That's when you're putting in that
that's
real
crazy.
Work,
like
because we all do that.
Yeah, of course. Like you'll make some records. You be like I can. Never mind, but I don't think we've scrapped not one song, and I'm not trying to.
So is Nyse focused on Kane and Kane rocking with Nyse? Like that's just what this is. Like this is a duo.
I mean, it's just like it just works.
It works
right now.
When the earlier you recognize it, the better going forward. I think. Absolutely. Like as far as longevity goes, like with the more quickly you identify it, stamp that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, when you feel it, you got to go with it. I mean, that's how we create, like, with feeling. We don't waste too much time trying to calculate things. Is if it feels good, man, you got to go with it.
Go with it.
Plus,
don't think too much.
Shout out to one of the close people in the show, Broadnax, one of my favorite rap artists.
Shout out Broadnax. I'm a huge fan. I don't know the guy. I'm just a huge fucking fan.
Yeah, he's a beast, dog. Well, he's from Louisiana.
He's
a beast. We'll
I'll
show
put
you
on something.
Yeah, but he is a good buddy of mine, and I went down to Louisiana and shot some interview content with him, and he's got one guy that does his production and engineering. His name's Codeine. His name's Cody, but he goes by Codeine.
Yeah.
Well, he talked about how important the relationship is between the artist and producer to develop that signature sound, because once you got somebody that you know, like probably what y'all are already going through, where when he's in the booth recording, you already know what he needs to do or hasn't done, or if he can do better.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? And that stuff helps. And I'm finding that with Dub 3030, who's a producer that I'm working with a lot.
Yeah.
And that makes it a lot easier when you're going in where you kind of are on that same level.
Yeah,
absolutely. That makes things a lot.
Oh, dude, the more
in the process.
I can only imagine. Like I've only recorded 1/1,000,000% as much music as Chad has, and Chad, the way that Chad's a beast, bro. But I could only the more you would work with any producer, the communication through that board mic. Like just from the start and running it back and cutting them in and punching them in and just knowing when you know as a producer when they're going to be want to rerun the whole bar or be punched in, when they know they're going to take that L, just move forward, whatever, however you want to look at it.
Absolutely.
Like you build that fucking bridge unspoken, like you just sort of build that communication, and sooner or later it just starts fucking clicking to where it goes more emotion. And like I said, the sooner you recognize it,
which you seem to already have, which is dope.
Yeah,
that y'all have that,
and you just like
build on it.
The biggest thing is like you both got to be on a similar enough wavelength where you're both rocking with what you're making. Like you both like get into that flow state while you're creating, and you're like, time just goes by. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And that happens like the instant we step in that studio is like phones are off, phones are like the other way, and we're just like locked in for a certain amount of time, you know, and we're like, that's the biggest thing is we just want to make something different each time, and we're both on that wavelength, you know what I'm saying?
No,
So it's like,
and
it's like, are you down to try something new? Right. Yes, I'm down to try it every time, and we
listen
can push
to
ourselves,
Nyse, dude.
which is what's up. Yeah,
sure.
That's all I can advise you. Like even just from the outside looking in,
just
like
an OG's perspective.
Yeah, I know that guy knows what he's doing.
Oh man, I've taken so much advice from him, and so many times, like, man, I mean, as an artist, like you probably know, as an artist, like it's easy just to get in your head a lot.
No, absolutely. You're your own
you're
worst critic, and second guess, and for sure.
Yeah, and that's another thing that Nyse does real well is facilitate, you know, the vibe in the room and keep the workflow going. So
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. But you gotta appreciate a dope artist that's open minded and that really hones in on their talent. Like they really like have a high desire for execution. Like he wants to make the best song possible, and he like, I appreciate like an artist, like he tells me what to do. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Nyse, I think we need an ad-lib right there. I think we need to break the beat right there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really a collaboration, and I admire his. He wants to be a perfectionist. You know what I mean? I mean, we gonna make mistakes or whatnot. You know, we're not gonna be. You know, at the end of the day, he wants to make great music, and I do too. Absolutely. So that's why we
making it together.
Man, we're making it together.
Y'all doing that for sure, though.
I guess I get right. I guess that's where that's kind of what I was asking about the level of difficulty. It seems like R&B would be so much more fine tuning. Like I don't even think we've been around Chad record Bobby.
Yeah.
I mean, just whenever I record with Bobby Hooks back in the day, in the Show Improved days.
Antoine Adams, I've heard him record.
Yeah, or
shout out Antoine.
I mean, just female vocalists. Whenever I would record with Jamie Pearl,
just like hooks and stuff. Yeah.
Or whenever I would record back when working with Zach.
But you be all over the place, dog.
Yeah. There's. I mean. Yeah, and that's the.
He sound like three different fucking people singing in a row.
That's what I said. We compared him to three different really talented R&B artists. Not that he sounds like him, but I'm just the
Nyse got him tracked out.
We heard in him. Yeah.
So you got that one over there and this one over here, and then it works, man. That shit's gold. I love that. But like I said, dude, R&B has me and has for a long time. Like I appreciate that shit.
Yeah,
I'm a sensitive.
There's no rules. It's just whatever you hear, put it
Put it, and that's what I was gonna elaborate on. Like you were saying, fine tuning. That sounds like work to me almost, and it's not even work. It's just being creative. Like
so
R&B, R&B is kind of it's a little more open. It's a little more less constricted and open than rap. Well, it might not be, but I just know, like you said, it's free. So like we just adding layers and just doing what we feel. You know what I mean? So
I totally get it.
And then it just grows, and then you hear what you hear.
Yeah.
It's just like any, it's like anything. You just start small.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you just like you have this much of a song, and then you go back through it, and you're like, I hear this, and this. Let's put that on there, and then you let it rest for a little bit, and then you go back through it again. Yeah.
I'm gonna add. I'm sorry, I'm beating on shit.
It's all good.
I want to add to like his lyricism. The last song we did, Pressure.
Mm-hmm. I haven't heard this song.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's unreal.
I'm gonna just say this, man. Like I've actually shed tears to like a couple
real shit.
To a couple of his songs. Yeah,
Real
That's
shit.
real. That's real shit.
And I'm big on
At the board
I'm
or
big
like
on-
after?
Nah, after like on a
Real shit.
Never
on a
in
car
front of
ride.
me.
Yeah, nah. So yeah, I'm on the way to work and like I'm fighting back tears and shit. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like I'm usually not that emotional because I'm like usually the creator of the
emotion.
of the emotion. So
Yeah.
I understand
That's so dope.
how it works, but like some of this shit he does, it has the ability to
It's
put
different.
me on the other side of it to where
Yeah.
That's real as fuck.
I'm experiencing the you know what I'm saying, what they would feel
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
or what I would feel, what I felt.
Yeah.
I'm big on passion and feeling. Like whatever we do in the lab, if I can't feel it, it's not it.
So you didn't
That's
start
not it.
talking. You wasn't talking like that until we mentioned Pressure. Is Pressure a record that took you there?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. Cool. Because I'm going there. I told you I hadn't heard the record, so I'm going there. I think that this past year was the first time I ever got emotional from an audio sound
Yeah.
ever,
That's crazy.
and it was Jelly Roll Saved Me. And it wasn't until like the 50th time I heard it. It was so weird. I was like driving alone in my car, and it just hit me
It
different.
hit you, yeah.
Yeah, that's Jelly's Son of a Sinner did that to
Exactly what
me.
you're talking about.
It's insane. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
what that is. Like, I mean, if you just think about that, just as a human being.
No,
the
for
fact
sure.
That
Be moved by it.
sound
Yep.
Man.
can trigger you to cry. Like that's just
Bro,
ridiculous.
I
man.
love the
Yeah.
fact that all four of us at this
Yeah.
table recognize that.
Yeah.
No, of course, as artists, I mean,
Because there's
for
some
sure.
people listening
Yeah,
to like,
you
what
got
the
to.
fuck are they talking about?
No, man, y'all know what
That
y'all
shit
know what that's
exists.
about. Absolutely.
If you ain't been there yet, it's out there.
Which is a perfect segue into December. You dropped Heartstrings, which we were all just talking about. Heartstrings were pulled in music.
Yeah.
That's a banger too, dog. You dropped
Thank
that one
you.
right before Christmas.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, for sure. Another thing I wanted to ask you real quick though, How to Live LLC, is that yours? How to Live, is that your? Is that your?
It is. I'm actually. So it's my company, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Essentially, I'm actually working on
Hiring?
Not right now. We're not making too much money right now, actually. But
You'll get there, dog.
Yeah,
sure.
we'll get there eventually. But yeah, I'm actually working on maybe changing the name of it. I'm not sure.
I was going to say I love that though.
What is it
I
called?
love How to Live.
It was originally
How to Live?
How to Live LLC. Yeah.
My fear behind it, and the reason it's called How to Live is because it's just what we're trying to figure out how to do.
No, for
You know
sure.
what
That's
I'm
why I think
saying?
it's dope. Yeah.
But my fear was it was going to be construed as like, arrogant, like this is how to live, not we're trying to figure out how to live. But
No, but I mean anybody that delves into you enough to know to figure out what that is, they're going to know that you're not arrogant.
No, yeah, you're
You know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah.
Because you don't come off that way at all in any of the visuals so like I see why you would think that, but like anybody that would think that hasn't listened to any of your stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And you're
Makes
right.
sense. Good set, Chad.
Yeah.
Well said.
But yeah, so yeah, that's my.
That's dope. And then you dropped No Name in January. Mm-hmm. And then which is another banger. That's the one. I think that's the most recent one on Apple.
When was this?
That's
January?
The latest drop.
Yeah,
Yep, January
last week of
20.
That's the latest drop.
5th,
maybe.
Yep,
Yeah.
25th.
Okay.
That was
26th,
the latest drop.
yeah.
26.
Yeah, so you do. But continue.
Monthly,
I mean,
dog.
on the path you've been going, yeah, you're due. And we get one tonight at midnight, which
Which is
dope.
March 1st. And let's talk about that. That leads us off to this. All the ones that we talked about was produced by Nyse. So which is this one that we're leading into right now. You want to talk about that one, the new single?
Yeah, so the new single is called "Can't Measure," and it's it's another one that I really like. This is when Nyse and I, thinking back to when we were creating it, we were really in. This is when we were creating a lot at the time. Like we were kind of in our flow of like not thinking about the songs too much, just like hopping in and learning how to like almost just punch in, like
just
like,
bounce off each other.
Yeah, just bounce off each other.
Figure
like,
it out.
I don't want to say freestyle, but almost like freestyle.
So
like
we had found our routine.
You got to
like,
figure it out. Yeah.
Figuring out like our workflow and everything.
Right, our workflow.
So
Yeah.
and we actually took a trip to LA to do like a little performance, like this little
that's
subtle no shame, no flex, but
I ain't mad at you,
subtle
bro.
flex.
No,
We say it all the
So
time.
We took a trip
Talk
to
your
do
shit,
do a
Kane.
little performance in LA, and when we were in the
The
hotel,
Universal.
when we were in the hotel,
Oh, bigger flex.
Nyse just started pulling up
Major
some
flex.
beats and stuff, and
Watch me flex, guys. That's what he said.
and and Nyse just started pulling up some beats and like pulled up 4 or 5 of them because a super producer like Nyse just has them
on
on
deck.
backlog, just
Absolutely.
on deck all
What'd
day.
you do? Just start going off?
And we just caught like 5 vibes in a row. Literally.
Where's that footage at?
And we were we don't have it. Unfortunately, we didn't have a videographer at the time.
Well, you'll have to bring that stuff back over here and do it.
Absolutely,
Yeah, we need an
we
in-studio
can cook up
performance.
on that.
Or something like that. If you want. Yeah.
Nah, absolutely. I thought about bringing it
That'd be dope.
today, but I wasn't sure how the setup was.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we
man.
just caught the little vibe for the chorus in the hotel, and then came back and just built it out from there. Like had a nice little concept, and it was just a total feeling. Yeah,
That's cool.
I
man.
love it. I love the whole story.
I do too.
I
man.
love what you created. I love the artist you've found to create it with, and I really like the artist that's creating it for you.
Yeah.
thank you.
I mean, we found each other, man. I think
it's
like
dope.
I said,
I don't think it's
can't
the,
express that enough.
I don't think it's the end though. I think there's
no.
I think this is beginning. Y'all are
is-
beginning to. This is the ground level of something.
Absolutely.
You're going to start building off of this. I think Chad needs to sit in and write some records with y'all for sure. Maybe your good
down.
friend. Maybe your good friend B.
setting that
Howard.
up.
Absolutely.
You should
setting
reach
that
out to
up.
him and have him sit and write some records because those guys are, aside from being phenomenal rappers, they're composers. They're
Bro, B.
artists.
Howard sent me a country song.
B. Howard sent me every
you hear the
genre,
country
dude.
song?
Bruh,
I did the beat.
who do you
did?
think
Okay.
did it?
Dude, I didn't know. It was just a
B.
demo.
Howard.
I didn't
B.
know.
Howard ain't coming unless he's with Nyse.
No, that's dope.
that's-
I'm trying to get Jelly to listen to it. Jelly's got so much going on, but
So much.
I'm trying to pitch it to Jelly for B. Howard, for sure.
But yeah, I love it. I really do. And it's just maybe it starts with me being such a huge R&B fan. I'm not in kiss ass mode. Nothing. Nyse is my homie for sure.
Nah, you don't
But
do that.
the fact that he co-signs you and brung you with him is enough for me to be like, all right, who is the kid? Mm-hmm. And it got my ears and my attention all day long. I listened to the catalog, and then I had the pleasure of meeting you in my home. You came through with my homie Nyse. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's been great having you on, dog. And I'm excited for I'm excited for what you guys continue to create.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Leading to what's next? What's happening next? What's on the horizon? Are we just going by the seat of our pants and just dropping singles here and there and just keeping on pushing, keeping your foot on their neck and continuously trying to stack towards an album? Is that in the works? Or like, what's next?
I don't know. We're kind of just
Live it up,
going
Bubba.
with the flow a little bit. But
it up.
like I said, I am really getting an inkling to drop projects or drop a project. So what we're doing now is dropping like a little mini project. We're gonna drop 2 singles at once. So double pack.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about this. What you said off
Make
camera.
and make them. It'll be I haven't decided if they'll have a different name. When they're together or not. But it's a song called Pressure and a song called Always You, and they're both songs that are super special to me.
Both by Nyse, right?
Yep. Both with Nyse and yeah, they flow together. They're very cohesive. It's kind of a internal battle type theme.
Oh, dope.
I don't want to completely give it
No.
away.
I'm sold.
But-
I like
But
that.
yeah, it's an internal battle type theme, and we also want to make like a short film around it to kind of sell the whole concept of it and everything. So Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. If y'all want us to do 1 minute, I'll do behind the scenes on if y'all do whenever.
I just want to hang out.
Absolutely.
Man. I just want to come hang
Do
out.
that for the channel for sure.
Can I come
always
with
do that kind of
Chad?
stuff.
Can I come with Chad?
Well, you're coming with me when we do the studio session because we're going. Me and this guy are gonna work. Me and these guys are gonna work on a track.
Yeah,
together.
I want that to happen. I asked for that off camera. I was
Whatever
like,
I gotta do to make it
We
happen.
already
Yeah, make
locked
it
in,
happen.
man. We already locked in.
I told Chad I'm executive producing the next album along with
He
Don.
already is.
Green.
He's telling me
get it.
him and
Let's
Don.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are executive producing Chad's next album.
At the end of the day, guys,
He's not
we're
gonna
all
release
just trying to figure out how to live. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Man.
We're just trying to figure it
you
out.
still
man.
work full time? Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You work full time, Kane?
Yeah.
Life sucks, right?
Man.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get away from this work shit.
Nah,
We're getting there,
it
bro.
don't suck.
Life-
You just ain't living it right.
Nah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm trying to live it different.
Life
Joe Rogan
is-
said this shit.
Life.
Somebody said life sucks. He said no, you just ain't living it right, bitch.
I just
I
heard,
love it.
I heard life
That's
is.
dope.
I heard somewhere, and it made me stop for a second. That life is suffering, and the whole point is just to find something to make it meaningful, make it worthwhile.
Absolutely.
No,
Make the
yeah,
suffering
for sure.
worthwhile.
Absolutely.
There's a bunch of those, and I love every one of them. But I'm just at a point in my life where I rush home after working a lot of hours. I work a solid professional job, a career. I've had it for a number of years, and I work my ass off at it, and I hate it. I'm just at that, and I'm not just a regular Joe that just hates his 9 to 5. Like, I've worked hard to get where I've got,
Right.
Of course.
but I don't like doing it, and I'm not put on this planet to do it every day.
Absolutely.
When I
not.
sit here with Chad, man, and we make this shit happen at this table, man, and have talented people like yourselves pull up and sit and tell us how shit works,
It's
and
meaningful.
right? And I know the value of it, and Chad obviously does. He supported it out the gate, but yeah, I'm built for other things, and I'm going to get to them.
Yeah, we just gotta keep pushing, dog.
Hey, it's on camera.
Absolutely. And
It's on
man,
camera.
that's exactly the thought that I had when
I wish
when
I had
I decided
that
to
thought.
go to Nashville. Like
Yeah, I wish I had those thoughts when I was your age, kid.
Yeah, man.
Because the
You,
stories you told us tonight about
You're a different breed. You're a different breed of human being, dog. I'm just gonna be real with you.
Exactly.
So that's totally a compliment.
yeah.
That the way you're built is not how people are built.
Sir,
I mean,
sir.
So
I wouldn't
I
change
feel
nothing.
undeserving of that.
No,
But
dude,
I mean,
run
just
with
to-
it.
just
We
to-
don't know
just
you.
to be,
Run
no,
with it.
but I'm saying just to do what you did, and to have that kind of not only confidence but like wherewithal to be like, hey, I'm gonna make it work one way or the other.
I'm just glad.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
That's dope.
I'm glad that Nyse recognized it and reeled it in, and
Yeah.
you recognized it in the same sense. You follow what I'm saying?
You got with
you
somebody
both
that's-
realized that y'all could probably
Yeah.
help each other, and
Yeah.
You
You
know.
linked with a producer that's
a super
is a good
producer.
person. It's a good, not only a great ass like producer, but is a good dude to where he's not going to do nothing but build you up. You know what I mean?
It was an absolute. It's a blessing, and
Yeah.
I really feel I don't know if I really just feel like it was something we couldn't have made it happen on our
No,
own.
it was meant. It was.
Yeah.
Meant, it was whatever
meant to happen.
drew you here.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
meant to draw you here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like I said, dude,
That's
I've
the
known.
We've
universe,
I've
had
dog.
known.
plenty of
That's all it is.
conversations, about this concept. Like it's
Yeah.
like we both. It's like we both express to each other like how we think each other's are just good people,
Yeah.
genuinely, and that this like you can't like make this up.
No,
Yeah.
you
Like,
can't
you
fabricate
can't-
that shit, dog.
like-
no, that shit's
Like,
shit's
this shit was just bound to happen.
that was the
One of those-
universe
it's
working.
One of those things.
The universe
yeah,
working.
exactly.
That's what that
It's
is.
one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to come back and bring that guitar of yours, man,
Yeah, and you bring them. You
Let's
bring
do
them.
it.
and shoot some studio performance shit. Hey, Nice. Bring your beatbox machine.
For sure. The beatbox.
The beatbox machine. Nice.
Bring that.
Bring it.
Bring that fancy keyboard of yours.
I'm gonna lay it right here on the
Hell
table.
yeah, man.
I'm
Great
glad-
episode, man. I'm really glad. This is a really
Me
good
too.
episode. dog.
But honestly, I'd love to get some like in studio footage type shit of y'all, man. If you're ever open to that
let's
or
do it.
any of
Man,
that,
anytime,
or however
anytime,
y'all want to put it down, I'm totally fucking there. But yeah, I'm excited for where y'all are headed and where you're going. Yeah, nice. Get B in the studio. Get him in there working with y'all. I think that
man.
would be so dope. Just to have because what y'all have built in this past year is phenomenal. Or even Chad, just to get myself. Let me come hang out. I think with a little bit more, y'all find that another missing piece, and it's just going to be that much more effective. Yeah.
You heard it.
Yeah,
you heard it here.
He needs to get off his ass.
One of my favorite rappers in the history.
I try to get him to come. The fun fact: I try to get B Howard just to come over and hang out with me and shoot an episode. Like, B, just come over here. We'll turn the camera on and we'll just shoot the shit.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand the concept and the value of this platform nor the podcast. He thinks he has to have like a project on deck or something.
Never,
like that.
dog. You come shoot the shit, dog.
I'm like, dude, you're coming here because you're one of the best that I know.
Let
That's
the people
done.
hear you and hear you
He's
talk,
the
dog. You're
lyrical
fucking great.
assassin. He's the fucking.
But he's funny as shit, and he's entertaining, and he's smart.
He's
too.
like
Exactly.
Man, he's like a god to me. Like,
No, for sure.
He's like a rap god. Like,
Yeah.
for
Bruh,
sure.
best part about it, he's our friend.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We went to his wedding and shit. Like,
Right.
what the fuck?
You don't
dude?
even have to talk. You ain't gotta talk about no music.
He texted me like maybe like 2 weeks ago. He said he want to do one more album, then he's done.
Then come over here and talk about it.
I was like, man, he say that every.
I'm mad about
every
it.
time.
6 months.
Nice,
Is it
do me a
every
favor. Nice, do me a favor. When you leave here, text B and say, "Hey, bro, I just left
Yeah.
Squint's house, bro. You should really pull
I'm
up there."
gonna text him right now. I'm gonna text him right now.
Fucking jerk. I love that guy,
Me too, man. That's
but he needs to work,
Nah, absolutely.
even if it's with you and Kane. Like that one song, the "Let Me In." Is that it? "Let Me In." The most recent song. What is it called? The red.
Most recent. Oh, the red. If
The one
we met.
most.
If
yeah,
we met.
If we
That
met.
one? Yeah.
It sounds like somebody's gonna start rapping. Like later, I guess there's like a second bridge or something like later in the song.
You could, yeah.
Somebody was about to
Absolutely.
snap on that bitch.
Yeah.
Chad, jack that. And we'll put it on.
I'm not jacking
We'll put
that
it on the show. Nice. Send me the beat and let Chad put a verse right there, and we'll put it on the show.
Shit, let's do
easy,
it.
Debo.
Chad's the best rapper I know.
Chad, man, Chad is a fucking rap guy too, man.
He is.
Y'all better quit playing with Chad, man.
Yeah.
I swear.
Stop.
Swing with the best of them. Shout out B Howard though. No, I'd love to see y'all work more together with Kane. I think that would be dope as fuck.
Yeah, man. I'm just glad for what's on the horizon for y'all, man. Y'all got.
Feel free to send me any records to check out and give feedback on. Please.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I just like exclusive shit.
Yeah, because we need that. Like we need like a team of like listeners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Me and
No,
Chad.
I got that when I'll add y'all. I'll add you to that for like when I do new records. I have like a email list and I send it to.
He records a lot.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, do
Just
that.
to
I want that Chatty and
yeah, we
Kane collab
we finna like that in
on that nice track. Nice, you still making rap beats, right?
You ain't gotta be no rap beat. Shit,
do.
I'll rap over an R&B beat.
How about Chad sing and Kane rap?
Or I mean,
Yeah.
I can't say.
Let's do that.
Hey, Kane's spit now.
No, for
I don't
sure.
doubt it. He said earlier he was walking with a guitar and rap, and he
Before
rapped.
he even said he raps, I was just thinking, but just by hearing the songs, I could tell that dude can rap without even hearing him rap, just by the way his
Oh, you
songs
swagged
are.
out. There's a couple. There's a
yeah,
couple
you could tell
songs
he
I
can
heard
rap.
today. You were like swagged out to where it's like
Yeah,
you're
you could
holding
tell
back
he could
from rapping.
He could
It's like,
turn
oh yeah,
the
I'm a
singing
singer.
off and just
Well,
be rapping.
Sometimes
Nah,
it's
you
like,
know what?
Sometimes
Sometimes I gotta tell him to sing.
Yeah.
Because he will rap.
Yes. Sometimes I'll write it as a rap, and then Nyse will be
I'm
like,
like,
"Nah,
nah,
sing that shit."
yeah.
And then it's like
Yeah.
super fast singing, you know, or something like that.
But
I'm gonna be honest.
But it be swagged out though, yeah.
If I was the manager or the record label owner, or some
would
shit, I'd be
always
like,
say sing it.
I say sing it.
Yeah.
Good call,
Yeah.
Chad.
Absolutely.
And,
Just because, I'm sure you can rap, but like singing it, there's not near as many people that
you
can sing dub
you
like you can,
categorize
dog.
yourself in a much more.
Yeah.
Dog. I remember
But I get
years
it,
and
though.
years ago, I was watching an interview of Chris Brown. This was before, like way before with the Rihanna shit. Like he was a young kid, man. Like when Run It was coming out, and like like all those like brand new records, and they said same story. Like somebody's interviewing and said like, "Didn't you used to rap?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, I rap." Blah blah blah. And he still shows that shit. You know, he's done tapes and shit where he's just rapping the whole tape. Right. But that the journalist asked him, they were like, "So what made you decide to just be a singer and not a rapper, since you were already, making moves as a rapper?" And what do you think he said?
Everybody raps.
That'd be the answer I would hope that he would said.
Shout out Sticks.
He said, "I just wanted the girls, man."
Well, that too, of course.
That's another great answer.
But he was like 16, 17 at the time, bro. But I don't know why that interview sticks out to me. I just remember it particularly. He's like, man, there's just more girls, man.
Well, Chris Brown Chris Brown found the girls for sure.
Absolutely. He got what he wanted.
Found all of the girls.
One of the best concerts I've ever seen in person. Fun fact, Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Without a doubt.
He was a beast.
One of the second best concerts I've ever seen live, Usher.
Okay, was he throwing out Usher money?
He got a residency
in Vegas now. Yeah, I think it's for like 2 years too. It's a bag, dude.
I went to it.
Wow,
yeah, it was crazy. Yeah,
I bet it was, dude. I seen him at Bridgestone with Miguel and somebody else. Amy could tell you. I don't know, but yeah, shout out Usher. He's pulling up soon.
Great show.
Yeah, right. Nah, real talk. Shout out to Kane Comfort. Y'all look that shit up. Hit one of them links below, or run that video back a few times. Look it up. Do something. And y'all know Nyse. Midnight tonight.
Midnight can't measure.
Yeah, can't measure.
It'll be out when you watch this. Probably.
That's super dope. I'm excited about that. I'm about to go add it to my shit now.
I appreciate you.
And fun fact, before we get out of here, my guy Chad Arms got a new single coming out April 1st.
Absolutely.
Roadrunner. Same day. Same day. We haven't said that on the air yet. We announced it on social media, but we haven't said it on the episode. So
pre-order. To be on iTunes pre-order links already up. We're trying to chart. Man.
It is. Need that on there, and we're gonna drop a visual the same fucking day.
Yeah, and, absolutely. Directed by Squints.
Directed by me, and shot mostly by me. But it's aggressive, and I'm excited for y'all. But right now, it's about these two guys.
Yeah,
we wanted to let y'all know that.
Again.
No,
and
for sure.
Yeah. Shout out Kane Comfort. Shout out to my guy Nyse and ChadArmesTV. Y'all know what it is. I'm Squint615. As I got to say, Chatty.
Skip.
Bow.
Bitch, we got views.